What is going on, everybody? Thank you for joining me. It's the Sixer post game show. It is the final score. My name is Paul Spencer. Thank you for joining me tonight. Wow, Sixers move on 5-1 now. Man, I don't know who's going to be. Who's going to? Are they going to catch the Eagles at 8-1? I don't know. I mean, we'll find out next week, of course. But wow, 146, 128. Man, I don't know what else to say about this team. I mean, I understand who we're playing tonight. The Wizards, who could possibly win maybe 15 games this year total. But hey, doesn't matter who you're playing. You play against who's in front of you tonight. And man, they only needed 3 quarters to do this. 146, 128, the final score. Let's get into this, man. I'm very sorry I'm not myself tonight. I coached a football game today and I pulled a muscle in my back. I can't even move. I actually watched the game laying down on the couch tonight. So, oh man, looking at it from a side view, I guess, not out of the box, but laying on the side watching the game. But tomorrow I'm going to go get an MRI on my back. I think I possibly pulled my disc again. I have no idea. But hey, what a great game to sit there and cheer for, 146, 128. But let's talk about it tonight. Man, there's one person I want to talk about, Joel, the MVP Embiid. A lot of people call this guy the Beastzilla. Man, I don't care what you call this dude. 48 points, but let's talk about the third quarter. 29 points alone in the third quarter. I actually thought I was going back a couple of years ago. Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant, when he dropped 34 points one game against Toronto. And then, of course, Klay Thompson dropping 36 and a quarter, with Golden State. My God, for this big man to do that, 10 for 10 from the field, 9 for 9 from the line. Man, 29 points in a quarter. It was the Embiid show. But can you give Embiid the MVP so far this season? I mean, he's only played, past the fourth quarter, 3 times? Didn't need to play in the fourth quarter, actually. You think about it. But, man, his numbers are insane tonight, guys. I mean, double-double, of course, again tonight. You look at his numbers tonight, 48 points from the field, 17 for 25. Insane stat there. I mean, that right there just tells you he's not taking any stupid shots. He's actually going for the ball, taking the right shots, not forcing anything up there, of course. 14 for 14 from the free throw line, charity stripe there. A big man shooting almost 85% at the line tells you something that this dude is for real. 31 minutes, 48 points, a positive of plus 15 differential. Man, I tell you, this dude's insane. Then you go to, our scores. This is the first time in NBA history that 5 starters actually have 20 points or plus in the season, beginning of the season through Game 5. I said first time in history, not not in the Eastern Conference, not in the Western Conference, in history. But you talk about this night. This team is so balanced tonight. Embiid drops 48. Maxey does as usual, 22 points, and 9 for 16 from the field, 3 for 9 from the 3-point range. But the greatest thing tonight, he was a facilitator. 11 assists, his career high. Believe it or not, career high for a Maxey is 11 assists, career high there. He's just you can stop him. You can't stop him on the dribble drive, but when he gets in the dribble drive, he finds the right person. He's kicking it out. And the thing is with the Sixers this year, they're surrounding the team with shooters. We'll talk about who they picked up. Of course, we all know the names out there. But then you got Kelly Oubre. Tonight, Kelly didn't have to score tonight. Hey, Kelly only took 5 shots, 1 for 5, 20% there. No, didn't need him tonight. He had a great rebounding game, 5 rebounds, of course. Went to the stripe twice, 1 or 2 from the free throw stripe. Only 3 points tonight, for Kelly Oubre. Didn't really need him. Didn't talk about Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris is actually playing Los Angeles Clipper basketball under the Nick Nurse system. He has the green light. He's pulling up, creating his own shots. He's driving to the hole. He's facilitating the ball as well. I mean, you look at Tobias Harris. 31 minutes, 6 for 11. Didn't make a 3 for night, 0 for 2 tonight. 18 points. A very quiet 18 points if you think really about it. Free throws, 6 for 6. You can't miss those charity stripes. And that's the one great thing about this Sixer team. Going into a crucial game later on in the season, say if you're playing that team, more playoff bound, you get to that point, you can't foul this team. They're going to get to the stripe. They're shooting 80%, 80 plus as a free throw team. So you're going to get to the line. You're going to score. You can't play hack or whatever, hack or shack in this time. These 5 shooters can shoot. They can score from the free throw line, led by your center. Embiid shooting 85%, which is insane stat. But Tobias dropped a quiet 18 tonight, plus 9 for him as well. 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal. This team on the offensive side is just plain insane. Defensively, too, this team gets after it. The one thing I do want to say about this team here has found an identity. To me, when I watch Maxey, of course, we always watch him smile on the court, running, having fun. Never a dull moment with this kid. He's living his best life out there, playing what he loves to do, playing basketball. Now the Sixer team is looking like there's 5 Maxies out there, enthusiastic-wise. They're having fun. They're shaking their heads, laughing. When a player comes off, this is the first time I've really seen this. When a player comes off the court to get, substituted in, they're actually running off the field. Today I seen Beverly, flex out a little bit, and every person on the bench actually jumped up like, wow, this is a team environment here. They're having fun. They're enthusiastic. This team is playing with an identity. Yes, you have the stars, but the one thing is with this Sixer team, it's pieces put together. I want to say pieces, but I want to say the right pieces in Philadelphia. It takes a certain breed to play in Philadelphia, live in Philadelphia, even as a fan. You can't be a fair weather fan jumping in there and saying, oh, I like this team. I don't like this team. Oh, this team, this, that. You can't do that. You live by it. You die by it. You're surrounded by it. Philly is a different kind of base. The players coming in at this city here, you have to have that same mentality, of course. So this team, the pieces that are put together by Nick Nurse, we lost Harden. I don't want to say we lost Harden. We got rid of Harden, put it that way. We didn't lose him. We got rid of him. Great thing getting rid of him. The cancer is gone. A new drug has came in here. And with this team that we have, Marcus Morris, he's a banger down below. He shot great tonight. Walk up here. The one person I do want to welcome to Philadelphia, man, Nicholas Batum. I used to golf all the time, and I couldn't hit a golf ball in the damn fairway. Man, Nicholas Batum comes in and shoots, lights out tonight. Of course, he had 11 points. Didn't need to shoot 4 for 5, 3 for 4 from three-point range. This kid was shooting a basketball and just throwing it into the ocean, it seems like. Welcome to Philadelphia, Nicholas Batum. Nick Batum, I don't call him Nicholas, but Nick. Welcome to Philadelphia. 17 minutes, 11 points. With him on the court, it just seemed like, there's trust. There's shooters out there. You're surrounding yourself. Let's talk about the other guy. Hey, he's back. Rocco's back. Covington is back here. You think about this. 4 minutes. Let's talk about this. 4 minutes. One thing I want to talk about is the one steal that he had. It was just a pressure steal off the inbounds pass. Kicked it to Reed. Reed got it behind the back, right back to Covington. Boom, 2 points. But 4 minutes, 2 for 2. And the thing is, he's a spot-up shooter too. 1 for 1 on the three-point range there, of course. And he got to the stripe as well. So, hey, listen, this guy's playing here. The Sixers are surrounded by depth now. Something I really can't say back in the past is the Sixers had that depth chart. Tonight, let's think about this. Now, I'm going to count it. 6, Covington, 7, Martin, Morris, House, Reed, Bamba. Bamba had 4 minutes tonight. Beverly, Korkmaz, and Springer. You're going 13 deep here. 13 players deep. Actually, 14, actually. But you're going deep in this roster. When was the last time the Sixers ever went past 9 and 10? That a lot of people, my friend actually texted me. He's like, man, why isn't, like a core, what's his name? Marcus Morris getting time. Why isn't Martin getting time? Look at this roster right now. This roster is so complete, so deep for the mentality of the Philadelphia 76ers right now. You're not going to get playing time. It was a good thing tonight. They're going to get these blowout games. You're going to get the guys in here to work with the second unit, basically like the third unit. This seems to me like you're playing hockey in this game here. You have your first line come in, which is starters. You leave one star out there, which is usually Maxey. Then the second unit comes in. They're playing. And then the third string comes in. This is something the Philadelphia 76ers have not had in such a long, long time. It's the depth. You can go past 9 now. Go into the playoff time, it's going to be great. Coming down to season load management, we see that we're seeing the players step in a little bit. The only player that hasn't really gotten into the game, of course, is Mo Bamba. And, of course, Martin Jr. He's not really been into the games as well, this year set. But times will come. Times will come when Embiid is going to be out, load management games. We all know that's coming pretty soon. We definitely know that's not going to be Wednesday night. We definitely know that. But it is going to come. He's not going to play 82. He plays 70, 75, whatever it is. But those are scheduled games where you take your rest off. That's where we're going to see Paul Reed starting and more of a Bamba situation coming off the bench there. So they're going to get their time. You work these guys in there. But let's just give credit where credit's due, man. This team is just excelling right now. I'm looking at, Covington here. He's a shooter. Korkmaz is a shooter. And the other thing is I heard, tonight that Korkmaz, I didn't even know he led the, whatever team he played overseas. He was a starting point guard over there. So, that gives you a little bit more time as either playing a point or, shooting guard there. So, this team is just rolling tonight. But once again, I'm not going to read it to. There's an asterisk involved in this game here. It's the Washington Wizards. Not taking away anything from the Philadelphia 76ers. You beat them handily. In the third quarter, basically it was scrub time after the fourth quarter. But in this case, you can't really say scrubs with the Philadelphia 76ers anymore. They're playing outright. They're playing great. So, man, I understand it's the Wizards, but let's talk about the Wizards. Kuzma, he was a good player. He's forced out of LA from LeBron James type players. Out there, LeBron demands his team. They kick Kuzma out. You know, he had 28 points. I mean, this team here. The one thing about the Wizards, they have the green light. They play from behind during every half, every quarter, every half. So they shoot the lights out. They don't care. They don't care about percentage. Their mentality is to say, get the ball down court. We're behind. Try to score. Try to score and at least facilitate a little bit of defense here. But Kuzma with 28. Their starters actually had all the starters had double digits tonight. VJ, which is their second round pick, a first round pick last year, he had dropped 16 tonight. Gafford, I tell you, watching the beginning of the game, Gafford, I thought was going to dominate this game. I think he had 5 blocks in the first quarter against the Sixers. Embiid actually looked a little pissed off, or a little, I don't know what he was thinking. He was actually crying a little bit out there, demanding calls, whatever. But I think, after that first quarter there, I think Nick Nurse said, "Hey, listen, man, you're letting this cat, Gafford dominate you down low. Come on, man, you're the MVP, man. I came here for a reason because I know I'm coaching the MVP." My God, did he turn that around? I think it clicked in the third quarter, of course, when he dropped that 29. But after the first quarter there, I thought Gafford was going to have a hell of a day. 5 blocks for Gafford. And the funny thing is, after the first quarter, he had no more blocks. Ended up with 12 points, 6 or 7 from the field. But he's not a scorer, man. It just shows. He's just out there. He's more like that Rudy Gobert guy who can't shoot a lick, but can play some, serious defense. But, the other guy, Tyus Jones, he's from the University of Kentucky. Great player as well. He's been shipped around. Nobody, these guys are trade pieces is what they are. They're not. When I say trade pieces, I talk about the Philadelphia 76ers. Yes, the Philadelphia 76ers got rid of Harden, got trade pieces in. But there's a difference between a trade piece and a puzzle piece. All these players that the Wizards have are puzzle pieces. They're just pieces. Trade pieces is all they are. You look at Kuzma, a puzzle, not a puzzle piece. Jordan Poole, not a puzzle piece. A Kuzma, not a puzzle piece, a scorer. When you put 3 scores together, that's fine. You can score. We've seen them 128 points tonight. They're 3 starters. Kuzma 28, Tyus Jones 12, Jordan Poole 23. That's great. That's 70 points right there for your 3 starters right away. Then whatever you get is extra. But there's a difference between puzzle pieces and trade pieces. The puzzle pieces that the Philadelphia 76ers got, they already have the big 3. They already have these guys. Oubre is a bench player, a starter that fits the mentality of Philadelphia. Okay, you got rid of PJ Tucker, can't score a lick. Well, who did you bring in? You brought Batum in. Finally seeing what he can do. He plays D, and the funny thing is he's laughing, he's having fun. He's giving out handshakes, giving fist pumps, jumping in the air. He's a shooter. He fits the mentality of Philadelphia. Also, Marcus Morris, senior, same way, fits the mentality. To me, he is going to be the PJ Tucker that can play defense down low and also give you some scoring too. He can knock down threes. He can knock down jump shots. He plays D. He plays with the mentality of a Philadelphia 76er level, the Philadelphia breed level, I want to say. But this team here is just rolling right now, 5-1. The next game coming up, of course, is going to be, Wednesday night. I can't wait for this, man. Wednesday night. Wow. 76ers versus the Celtics. Now, I looked at the scores earlier today, and the Celtics are in a dogfight right now. At least they were. They still are. There's 37 seconds left in the game, and the Sixers are tied. Now, if the Sixers lose, they drop to 5-1. Philadelphia 76ers 5-1. Best record in basketball right now with the Denver Nuggets as well, losing 1 game. The team that has beaten the Denver Nuggets, Minnesota Timberwolves. They're in a dogfight right now, 101 to Celtics. I want to look at this game coming up with the Celtics being a measuring stick here. Yes, they have Jrue Holiday, they got Porzingis, and they're a great team. I mean, a lot of people said losing Marcus Smart, their defensive guy, but this shows you that when you lose a defense guy and you bring in puzzle pieces to fit around you, just like the Sixers did, Kelly Oubre, Batum, Marcus Morris, Covington, these are puzzle pieces that fit the puzzle. The other teams that go out and make trade pieces, just like I talked about with the Wizards, Kuzma, their players, they're pieces, they're trade pieces. They come in there and you got all these pieces. Well, shit, you do the whole puzzle and you realize, man, I don't have the corner piece. I don't have a corner piece. I got the center piece, but I don't have a corner piece. The Sixers put together corners first. I should say put the middle pieces together, but in a puzzle, we all know we're all smart. We all do the corner first, the outline, and then do the middle pieces. The The Sixers went out and got puzzle pieces. They had the entire frame built, and they said, okay, well, you know what? Let's get the final pieces here. Here's one piece. That goes there. That's the shooter. This piece here fits the mentality of the 76ers. Get him. One more piece, one more piece. It's all coming together. Week 5, you're 5-1. I don't care who you play, what your record, what the record of the other team is. You beat who's in front of you. Same in football. There is no excuses out there. The better team wins. You can play. In basketball, of course, you play 47 minutes and you lose in the last minute. Oh, wow, you lose the game. You don't play down to your potential. So the 76ers are 5-1 moving forward here. Nothing better to say, can't say anything negative about the Philadelphia 76ers right now. 5-1. My question is, going into the Sixer game, how's that going to look with this game here? I mean, the 76ers are stacked. The Boston Celtics are stacked tonight too. You look at their team, they're no joke. I mean, they're no joke. I'll just give you some scores tonight. They're still tied 1-1 with 30 seconds to go here. Boston has the ball, I believe. Tatum has 28 points tonight, 37 minutes, 28 points. Horford, 3 points. He's not really that scorer. They don't have to rely on him as a lot of scoring this week. Porzingis, 18 points. I was watching the game a little bit earlier. He's in foul trouble. He has 4 fouls right now. He's just down low. He's just a mismatch for anybody, a power forward, really. He's a jump shot. He has a three-pointer. He can take you out in space as well. Drew Holiday, 10 points. Drew Holiday has 4 steals, 6 assists, 10 rebounds for that acquisition there. That is a puzzle piece to me. That is not a trade piece. That's a puzzle piece. Jaylen Brown, 26 points, of course. And then you look at Hauser, their bench player, at 11 points. Their bench isn't playing tonight. But the one thing, as I mentioned with the Sixers, they went 13 deep tonight. 13 deep tonight, all the way down the roster. Everybody stepped in. The Celtics tonight, in a major game, going here, it's actually going to overtime right now, everybody. It's 101-101 going to overtime, Celtics and the Timberwolves. So there might not be, an undefeated team coming to Philadelphia. It might be a 5-1 team as well. But you look at the roster there. They didn't go that deep. They went 9 deep. I'm sorry, they went 10 deep tonight. 10 deep tonight. Sixers went 13 players deep tonight. It's a bench rotation. We can play the bench. So, it is what it is. I mean, I'm very happy with what we see out there from the Philadelphia 76ers so far, sitting at 5-1, of course. But, guys, I'm going to get out of here a little bit early. Like I said earlier, I coached a football game today, and I think I pulled my muscle in my back. Then I got home. I took a pain pill, a muscle relaxer, laid down, and then, I don't know, my back is just really bothering me. I called my neurosurgeon. He's like, come in tomorrow for an MRI. So I'm going to go tomorrow, but hopefully it's okay. But, yeah, I'm going to get out of here. I wish, but you know what? Hey, the good thing is I should call this number. I can call myself on this one. But if you're ever injured in any kind of accidents, motor vehicle, slip and fall, workman's comp, personal injury claims, make sure you call Jason Fine, attorney Big Al, 1-800-HURT-123. That's for motor vehicle accidents, slip and fall, workman's comp, personal injury claims. 3 convenient locations throughout Pennsylvania, New Jersey. First, the beautiful state of the Garden State, the Jug Handle State, Cherry Hill, New Jersey, 3 Greensboro Lane, Cherry Hill. Once also in Philadelphia, the city of the brotherly love, where the Sixers is dominating tonight, 1628 JFK Boulevard, Suite 2120, and also in Pittsburgh, PA, 500 Grant Street, Suite 2900. And when you call them, make sure you mention Out of the Box Sports Entertainment. If they take your call, one of the operators get your call, take the case. I promise you'll get the Out of the Box rate, 33 1/3%. No recovery, no fee. So make sure you give them a call, 1-800-HURT-123. That's attorney Jason Fine, attorney Big Al. Also, guys, it's 10:30 at night. I appreciate everybody joining us tonight. But listen, morning comes pretty quick. Make sure before you go to bed, hit that speed button on there. The Evolution of Flavor Infused Coffee. 3 great flavors so far. 1 added bourbon chocolate chip, toasted coconut rum, Samaritan blend, the newest blend, organic blend, Peru La Florida. Man, I wish I was like Italian so I could say that. You know what I mean? But make sure you use promo code OTBS Sports at monkeycoldcoffee.com before you check out. Get some swag out there. Get some T-shirts. Get a coffee mug. Get a thermal cup. Get a cold cup diffuser. Get anything out there. They have it. Make sure if you're in the mood, weekend comes up, you might want to grab some rum cake too. I tell you, this thing is huge. It's probably one of the best rum cakes I've ever had in my life. Tried one, man. I tell you, oh boy, man, it put me to sleep after that one. Put it that way. It had so much rum in it, but it was one of the best things everything I had. But make sure you use promo code OOTBS Sports at monkeycoldcoffee.com. Also, guys. Here it is. Look at this lineup. Look at this lineup. Other networks, they talk about the same crap over and over. Here, we try to keep it real. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and even a Sunday. We have something for everybody. Just to give you an update, tomorrow, Rangers on ice, 4:30. The Commanders, Gridiron, talking Washington Commanders. Extra innings, the final preview of the entire season here. It's the wrap-up show. Wednesday, Bougie Philly Flair is coming back this week. He has Jordan Spector, who is a great artist from Philadelphia. He's the actual one that drew the painted the mural for the Philadelphia Eagles. That huge thing on there. I definitely will get a picture of that one on there tomorrow. So, guys, myself, I'll be back 11 p.m. late, giving you the Sixers Celtics post game show. Sorry. And of course, guys, we're going to be back on Thursday night as well. Give me another game there. Guys, we have something for everybody. I do want to say there's a programming alert coming soon. We do have a new show coming on here. It's Keep It Real podcast with Cindy and Destiny. Great guests from the Atomic Drop podcast, giving us crown jewel information. They'll be joining our network in the next 2 to 3 weeks here. So make sure you're on the lookout for that. They're going to be talking all WWE, AEW, indie wrestling. Great group of gals joining our network. We're really, really stoked about that one. So make sure you hit that subscribe button at OOT Box Sports. That's OOT Box Sports. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Tiki Talk. We're everywhere. So, guys, listen, this network is everywhere. We're trying to do what we can do here for you to give you the opportunity to watch something a little bit different. That's why we named this place Outside the Box here. So out of the box is the best thing there. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, guys. So my name is Paul Spencer. I'm going to get out of here. I am actually going to lay down for a while, and hopefully I get good news tomorrow with my back. So once again, I will see you, and I'll be back Wednesday night at approximately 11 o'clock talking some Sixers wins versus a good Celtic team. So once again, guys, my name is Paul Spencer. The final score, 146, Sixers, Wizards, 128. Your Sixers are 5-1. Until then, I'll see you guys later.